never been the one to blaze a path, but I've never been the type that just gets walked all over. I don't normally overreact, but I just can't sit here waiting for someone to initiate it. I won't stand by and watch it waste away. I wanna be a fire starter. You can help me if you wanna. We can spread and make the whole world lighter, lighter, lighter. I wanna be a fire starter. Burn it higher, burn it harder. We can spread and make the whole world lighter, lighter, lighter. Do the right thing and don't look back. They can judge me, but they won't ever suffocate me. I can see through the truth and all the lies. You can tell me it's not worth fighting, but I've seen it, I believe it. I won't stand by and watch it waste away. I wanna be a fire starter. You can help me if you wanna. We can spread and make the whole world lighter, lighter, lighter. I wanna be a fire starter. Burn it higher, burn it harder. We can spread and make the whole world lighter, lighter, lighter. I'll be the one left standing. comes in the night. You can sleep with the gun when you gotta wake up. When you gotta wake up and fight. I created the sound of madness, wrote the book on pain. Somehow I'm still here to explain that the darkest hour never comes in the night. You can sleep with the gun when you gotta wake up and fight for yourself. When you gotta wake up and fight for yourself. When you gotta wake up and fight for yourself. When you gotta wake up and fight for yourself.
Oh, hi. We are here. We should be going in just a second. The players are all in the lobby, but before we actually get into the game itself, we do have some map bans to talk about. We did have some, the blue taking out the top of the map. Blue hating the beginning of the alphabet, apparently. They take out an A and a B map, the A being Alterac and the B being Boraxis. Meanwhile, the red team saying, you know what, you guys are completely wrong. It's the bottom of the alphabet that sucks, taking out Towers of Doom and then Volskaya, but apparently having a change of heart and moving us over into Tomb of the Spider Queen for game number 1. Tomb of the Spider Queen is the smallest map in the Heroes of the Storm map pool. It is definitely a map that we're going to see a lot of rotations, a lot of potential ganks. It's not a map where you get to see the offlaners just go crazy and push no matter what, because there's just such fast ability for the other team to show up in their lane. So we're probably not going to see pushing heroes like Zagara, or you know, we're probably not going to see like a Lost Viking showing up, because the ability to split into all the lanes doesn't really matter when the enemy team can get to the lanes like instantly and wipe you out. Those are usually tactics saved for larger maps. So going into it, what I expect to see, you usually want heroes that can push very effectively, people that can go out, people that can put pressure on the enemy lanes, and then obviously team fighting is very important. There are 2 turn-ins to defend, so you usually don't see wombo combo based comps, because you kind of need to be able to have a mounting defense and be able to move between multiple areas of the map in order to be able to keep the opponents off them. So you usually see kind of like small skirmishy comps coming out here. We do have, it looks like one of the teams is ready, or waiting for the other one to get ready and able to go. So we'll be back in just a second. I was actually hoping at the end of this diatribe, actually, you know what? The other team did just ready up, so I won't be going back to the main screen. There's Eric. Eric, I will say, whenever you left, I said you had gone to find Baylog and Olaf, so we all had a nice moment of smiling at your name. So that's cool. Here we go, into Tomb of the Spider Queen. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. So we've talked about this. We do have the first pick and the first ban going to the side of Spooky Ghosts. Obviously that does mean map pick is over on the side of Sexy Mofos. I'm slightly off center. 1 second. There we go. I'm like, I can gesture one way a lot and the other way not so much, and that's a problem. I gotta be able to be excited. Not that you actually see me on the screen for all that much, so don't get too excited about it. So we are looking at this. Oh, you staring at my Dr. Pepper? It's mine. So we have the Junkrat being the first one banned out. Junkrat definitely one of the really good heroes in this map, because since his autos automatically do AoE damage, he's very good at lane clear, and he can clear it from far away. So it's hard to punish him. Zeratul will also remove that. Seems a little bit targeted. Zeratul, this is not one of his best maps, although it's still a very, actually, I don't know if that's true, because the fact that he's invisible, he doesn't show up on the minimap, it does mean he can show up in a lane where you don't quite realize he hasn't been seen in a second, because the rotations are so fast. So I take that back. This actually probably is one of Zeratul's best maps. I think I just lied to you all. We have Vala the Demon Huntress going to be removed as well. A lot of respect shown to the auto attacker on the side of Sexy Mofos. And then Lotosh Garosh going to go ahead and be removed by the Sexiers. Oh, I gotta be careful. I gotta make sure the E is in the Sexiers. That could be bad. At least I'm on my own channel, so I can't get in too much trouble. Oh, if I was casting this on the main channel, I would get. I would have to send myself a strongly worded DM. We do have our first actual pick on Spooky Ghosts, and there is Johanna. So look me up before you JoJo. Hello, B-Med.
Challenge is upon us.
So, Dahaka coming out very, very early from Robin Hood. Dahaka, bit of a surprising map from that. There is a lot of smoke on this map. This map throws smoke, if you know what I'm talking about. But at the same time, since it is such a small map, the ability to rotate in on the objective is not as impressive on this map as it could be in other ones. So, I don't see a lot of Dahaka here, though he definitely there is enough smoke for him to be very effective. And then we do have both teams picking up their tank before the second ban phase. Little Wolf coming out here with Anduin, the fun police. And there is Tychus. Tychus showing up in order to give Diablo a bad time. So we have the ban here. The offlaner has not yet been picked, nor has the mage. Though granted, on this map, sometimes you do have a double auto attacker. Oh. My co-caster is here. Did you want to come and say hi to NGS? Alright, so we have gone ahead and had Chromie being banned out, so that did take a range. Their opponents take out. Okay, I was going to say, I didn't actually say, I would actually expected a healer to be banned out, but they get rid of the Medivh. Medivh is not a healer, but he's healer adjacent. Like, he does not heal your damage, but he does prevent you from taking it. Yeah, big old bug. So you're gonna have the Mephisto coming out from Shogun Misa, and then Rogue coming out playing the Brightwing. So that is interesting. That is double global coming out of the side of Sexy Mofos. Not a thing we see on this map very much. I hate to sound like a broken record, and I apologize, but the thing about this map is that it's super small, so you don't really need to teleport across the map. Like, teleporting across the map is like me getting a teleportation device to go to my kitchen, and I'm like, I can just walk. Like, it's not that far away. Oh, interesting. So we do have, a lot of bruisers, and then even Tychus, likes to be in the front line. Tychus is one of the, ranged DPS with one of the shortest attack ranges. Though granted, you can't take talents in order to deal with that. But with this much beef in the front line, I feel like that won't be happening. Now, what's really kind of concerning here is that Mephisto excels. A little bit, yeah. Mephisto excels into hitting several people with his Lightning Nova, and we have this many people all packed together in the front. It's a lot easier for that to happen. I forgot what I was going to say because my cat walked by. I am a terrible cat mom. Not as that I'm a terrible person that is a cat mom, but the level of cat momness I have is terrible. Like, it consumes my life, and I'm just like, oh, kitty. But we'll get into the game. I will get predictions up. Don't go anywhere. Put your money where your mouth is. Tell me who you think is going to win, and I will see you in game number 1. I almost said game number 2, and I can't say that. I'm mad about it. Alright, here we go into game number 1. We'll zoom out a bit, go and get these talents up here so you guys can see them. And representing the spooky ghosts, we do go ahead and have Little Wolf is coming out here playing the Fun Police Anduin. Rogoth is going to be on the Johanna. Kaleidos is going to be playing the Tychus. Rift coming out here and playing Blaze. And Boundary X is going to be playing Thrall.
Battle begins in 10 seconds.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the battlefield, I have suddenly developed hiccups, and this is a bad time for it. We do go and have Throbbing Hood playing Dahek and Dahaka. We do go ahead and get Mephisto coming out on Shogun Misa. We do get Gul'dan. God dang it. Gul'dan played by Trash Mouse. I don't know why I said Gul'dan, and then I was like, I messed it up. What do I say now? The commanding officer on is going to be playing the Brightwing. And then we do go ahead and have Rogue playing that there Diablo. They are playing the Sexy Mofos. I will mention Twitch does not allow me to put Mofo in the title of a stream, so no disrespect is intended by the fact I do not have their names spelled correctly. It's just that Twitch will literally not let me do it. So don't at me, first of all. So Spooky Ghost has all of the crowd support. Nobody watching right now thinks the Sexy Mofos have this. That is a tragedy. Alright, Rogue stepping, very, very good job from the Johanna to stand where Rogue was going to be. Went ahead and get that taken care of. Yeah, that's the problem with being Diablo, because if you're anywhere near Tychus, Tychus is going to make your health bar do that. Go down below, we do have Dahaka versus Rift. Going back and forth. Now keep in mind, Blaze did get adjusted a bit, but his adjustment made him a little bit worse at pushing and a little bit better into team fights. His auto attacks do more damage now. He did go ahead and take Adrenaline Stimpack. Now Adrenaline Stimpack does not increase his attack damage by that much anymore, but when paired with the fact that his attacks do more damage, it ends up being about the same amount of a boost. So the real changes Blaze got is the fact that he's not as good at pushing. His level 4, in order to do more damage to minions, does less bonus damage, and then his flame streams do not help him push down structures anymore. So it does look like we do have Sexy Ghosts, or Sexy Ghosts, no, Spooky Ghosts, do go ahead and get their camp a little bit faster than Trash Mouse and the CO on. Shogun Misa very, very deep, obviously is teleporting. He needs to be a bit careful though, because obviously, now that is the reason they got rid of Chromie. Chromie can actually completely mess up a Mephisto if you time trap them, or you do the return thing. While they are moving, they will end up missing a teleport back, and then they're just like trapped in no man's land. There's Rogue diving into danger. Does get stunned. Nice pull in by Johanna. Kind of kept them all in one place. Shogun Misa in the front line, trying to get these taken care of. There's Brightman going in, trying to go in and save them. Alright, we did go ahead and have the rotation up. Blaze showed up, Rift, and they do get a double kill off of that. So Blaze does move back down to the bottom of the map. Will catch Throbbing Hood here. Throbbing Hood, I don't think, has any real chance of staying in this. Yeah, definitely needs to move out. Oh, Throbbing, I'm not sure. And a big ol' whoop. That's gonna be the third kill on the side of Spooky Ghosts. Spooky Ghost it's still a little bit too close to Halloween, and the Spooky Ghost power is at its maximum. That is the power of Salwain. Look at me knowing goth terms. Is that considered a goth term? I don't even know. We do have the tower going down, but I don't think these are going to get much more. Throbbing Hood does go ahead and take advantage of that global and comes directly back once they resurrect. Oh, there's Robin Hood getting a little wolf. Andrew, you can't get yourself out of danger. The wolf just goes back. Nice root. Trash Mouse has all dressed up with nowhere to go. Rogue looking not too healthy. There's Shogun Misa. Shogun Misa does back away. And Robin Hood moving forward onto Rift. Our blue team is ready for turn-in. Our red team, unfortunately, has ended up dropping a decent number of spider butts. Did not have any turned in, only was holding 18. And here, if you have arachnophobia, I will warn you, look away right about now, because here they come.
Run, red team.
And it does look like bottom lane is what they have identified. They're going to be pushing in here a lot. Or not. You think you're pushing, but you're not a lot. It looks like they are in the middle. Our red team has moved up to the top and are dealing with this spider butt very, very quickly. This is boss lane, so it makes sense that they want to protect it. And protect it they shall. Now there is the entirety of the blue team knocking on heaven's door. Trespass takes a bunch of damage. There's a wave of death. Does miss Gul'dan, thankfully, because Gul'dan does not have a whole lot of health left to lose. Front wall is taken out. Down below as well. But almost no damage done up top, because obviously that was where the defense was concentrated. With that being said, we do go and have Caladius moving up here. They're going to go in and take their camp as soon as it's off cooldown. Their opponents just now coming off cooldown, but they are not ready to take it. So this will give a slight advantage and push for a little bit. We have the siege camp down below now coming off cooldown. Of course, boss has never been picked up, so definitely was never on cooldown. Should I say cooldown again? I don't think I've said it quite enough. Alright, big stun coming in. We do go and have level 10s on everyone. There's the Thor coming out. I think I saw Horrify come down. Rift gets breathed on quite a bit. And this does look like a sort of spooky ghost. What is it called when spooky ghosts go back into like their plasma form? Dematerializing? Now that was nearly every ult that was used in that fight. The only ones that are still up are Brightwing's Blink Heals. We have Odin coming out of the Tychus, Bunker on the Blaze, Blessed Shield, Earthquake, and Light Bomb. On the other side, we do have that Horrify, Endurance of Hate, Adaption, Blink Heal, and Lightning Breath. I almost want to say Adaptation, but that is not the correct verbiage, I'm afraid. So with that being taken care of, we're going to have Shogun Misa moving in, trying to get this over and done. There is nice avoidance from Shogun Misa. Let's get out of that light bomb. Lots of damage on the Diablo. Double loot coming out of the angle. Little Wolf goes ahead and gets a few. And the CO is almost gone. We will have Brightwing going down. Alright, there is the Bunker. Bunker trying to get Shogun Misa. Almost. Not quite though. Shogun does get out. Got down to about, I think, 94 health at one point. So there are the red webs, but they didn't actually get any kills, so everyone is up for this fight. Robin Hood pushing down below, but there comes Rift. We once again have the blue focusing on mid and the red focusing on top. The Caladius is going to be up here with the Odin in order to try and go in and push this back. Alright, we do have the sun coming down onto Rogue. Horrified though, nice disengagement. Trug and Misa in there trying to get on Colodius. I'm not going to be able to do so. And I think we're say Rothgar instead of Rogoth. Oh, yeah, it always does that. Thank you. Thank you for the call out. I mean, it's a best of 5, just like it says at the top of the screen. I don't know what you're talking about. You have Throbbing Hood down below. It's a fool, can't you see? And it's waiting for me. There's Throbbing Hood, goes in and picks that up. We do have a little bit of a paint the map red going on. Both of the night camps are up. No one making a move on boss, not surprisingly. Okay, lots of damage onto Boundary. Boundary trying to get out of there. I'm gonna go ahead and walk. Slow, yeah, nowhere to go. And it may actually end up losing Blaze, trying to save it. Yep, Rift goes down. There is an unstoppable today. Rogoth going to survive, but this may change things. Nope. I was gonna say this may change things. They may go for boss now that they have a 20-second window where their opponents are down 2 people, but that's definitely going to be an end to that as the web weavers are coming down and the boss disappears from the map. See? Not there at all. Wait, what the heck? I can... Oh, well, that's weird. I can select the invisible boss? Alright, there's Rogue. Rogue got out of there, but Rogue was not their target. They're looking at the Cool Daniel, and Cool Daniel will go ahead and Shogun Misa. Shogun Misa does teleport, but obviously the problem with Mephisto is that when you teleport, you know exactly where you'll be, and this is actually very, very bad for our red team. Red team going down, that is a quad kill. Only Dahaka survives by virtue of not being there. Kind of like that one guy in Resident Evil 2, whenever, you know, a hunk left for a sandwich, came back with everyone, is like, what happened? So we do go and have bottom fort and top fort cleaned up outside the spooky ghosts.
The clutch is ready to form again. Return the gems to me.
So we do go and have neither team has turned in right now. We are closer on the side of the red team. They have 44 coins in hand. Okay, well, not anymore. Well, they're very close to that 55. Because they have 53 right now. But, there's a nice light bomb. Double hit. Nothing doing it, and Diablo in a little bit of trouble. There comes the teleport from Brightwing, or say Diablo. The Mephisto already down. Rogue goes and moves Rogoth into a little bit more danger. There goes Brightwing, and goodbye, my friend. Goodbye, my friend. It's been a long, long time. You're a demon. Little Wolf coming up here. Anduin leading the charge. Let's go. Alright, we do go and have this going down. Big ol' Rockabam. Not be confused with a Rockabam. Boss moving in. And we do go and have everyone is back up, but I don't know how long that will last. Man, it feels like spooky ghosts are freaking haunting this team right now. Like every time they turn around, spooky ghosts are there. See, that's called color commentary right there. Robin Hood very, very low, does burrow down, just go and consume their essence in order to try and get a little bit more health for this, but they are looking at the first keep of the game right now, and that keep is going down faster than the boss's health is. There's the big old stun. Robin Hood. Lots of damage. Oh, but this is going to be a dead Tygus. Tygus stayed a little bit too far, got a little bit too deep. He's in too deep. Rogoth does get pulled out by the fun police. Meanwhile, did you forget we had a turn-in that happened? Because here come the other two waves. About 30 seconds until Tygus comes back. That is going to limit the aggression from the spooky ghosts. They can't exactly go in and try and attack their opponents, you know, whenever they're down a person. But the map clearly favors them. Their opponents are a bit on the back foot. That top lane is a big problem for them, because there's just continued capital pressure running into absolutely nothing.
Spiders, destroy them. Deliver the gems of power to my altar.
With Tygus only 6 seconds away, they can't exactly move in. Nope. Nope. And their opponents do have turn-in. They almost have a double turn-in. If they turn in now, there's a very good chance that, assuming that none of them die, they'll be able to turn in again with the Spiders to collect during this current turn-in. Horrified, does have to move out down to about 300 health. Rogoth moving back, does not want to stand in that fire. Rich should really heal off that fire, but for some reason, because of the programming glitch, that's not what happens. Yeah, this is a very, very good opportunity for the side, especially Mofos. They can try and turn this around. There goes Rich. Unstoppable today. I actually thought they would be able to get 2 or 3 more. They look very, very low, but Shogun not interested in trying to let them get away. There's a nuke coming down. Kalades does go ahead and hit the drink from the healing fountains of the Moonwell. Meanwhile, this is about to be a heckin' problem, guys. You're going to lose this. There's only 150 health left on this.
Well done, red team. My power is yours.
I want to check. I don't think they save this. It doesn't get here in time.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Yeah, Dahaka, you were in the wrong lane, my friend. Also, with Dahaka being back, this makes this a 4v4. There's the Horrify. Horrify does catch Johanna, but Johanna probably not the target you want necessarily. And there, man, that combination is so bad. Just go ahead and get Mephisto and also Diablo. So definitely not going to have a double turn now, although they may get some value by the fact that the spooky ghosts are really chasing right now. So on the plus side, that means they're not stopping the web weavers. On the minus side, they're almost ready to just walk in and win the game. So that being taken care of, we do go have Boundary and Little Wolf trying to go ahead and move through this.
Shatter their
They do. Oh, this is a little bit dangerous. This might be an opportunity for Mofos to come back because they're only down for about 20 seconds and only about 10 seconds onto Mephisto. Although, granted, neither of their globals are coming back, so they would have to walk back. Okay, never mind. The timing isn't there. The walk distance makes it impossible. We are pretty close to a turn-in. About 10 away right now. Harbour Hood goes in and burrows up, gets blinded almost immediately by the JoJo. Only actually catches Diablo, and Diablo is unstoppable, so it doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. There's a lot of damage going down. Road down to about 50%. We do have Rip to the backline, going ahead and whipping it up, lifting it up. Shogun and Misa trying to go in and get out of here. But that's the problem, like, there's some avoidance to be had by Mephisto, but not actually escape. If you have 3 people down, this should be the end of the game. And indeed, we do go now to the game number 1, going to the side of the spooky ghosts here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. To be fair, honestly, like, not to talk bad about sexy mofos, but you're playing a team called Spooky Ghost and you took them to a spider's tomb? Like, that's almost as bad as Haunted Mines, which you can't go to. Of course, Spooky Ghost will have an advantage in the tomb. But looking at things, we do go and have, in terms of hero damage, Caladius does lead the way. Not a really fair comparison whenever he's getting to just chew through Diablo's health on repeat. But 105,000 over the course of a 21-minute game. 100,000 from the Gul'dan Trash Mouse. And then Shogun and Misa coming out with the Mephisto. In terms of healing, we do have Brightwing out healing Anduin by a little bit. Only about 3,000. And again, with the number 1 damage is blue, the number 1 healing being red isn't super a surprise. There's more to heal there. We do also have the experience contribution. I was trying to figure out a fun way to say contribution, but it didn't come. We have Rift leading the way in terms of experience, out-soaking the Blaze by a little bit, but only by about 1,000, 20,000 to 19. Talents? That seems generous. We do go and have talents coming out, copy them down, take them into your Storm League matches, get all of the epic victory, and I will be back for game number 2.
yakap mo, ang yakap mo, tahanan ng pag-ibig. Lahat ng alaala, hawak hanggang huling hininga. Pag-ibig na walang magkakahigit, hulugan ng langit, ikaw ay isang. Lahat ng alaala, hawak hanggang huling hininga. Pag-ibig na walang magkakahigit, hulugan ng langit, ikaw ay isang himala. Sexy starts to speak and my knees get weak. I give her what she wants cause she's got what I need. She keeps smiling cause she already knows. Come on! She's got her legs wrapped around me and I can't escape. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. So good, so fucking good. She's my baby, yeah, she's my freak. Got my hands in her hair and she bites me deep. She keeps running cause she already knows. Come on, let's go. She's got her legs wrapped around me and I can't escape. It's so good. It's so good. ocean, we tear along the gales, with rum inside our bellies, warm and freedom in our sails. A wayward bunch of scoundrels, assassins, thieves and slaves. The rich and blue blood fear us when we hunt upon the waves. And when you see it coming, that flag of baleful black, no point in turning tail, there's no escaping our attack. Yo ho, we roll beneath the black flag, a rollicking we go, we own the sea and sky. Yo ho, we roll beneath the black flag, a rollicking we go, we bleed the kingdoms dry. Against us, a pirate knows no fear. Our steel is ready and our retribution is severe. We plunder from the greedy with blood and with our steel. We rob the rich of their ill-gotten gain to make them kneel. Behold the ocean's mysteries, the tales of ancient deeds. We follow in the footsteps of a silent secret creed. Beneath the black flag, a rollicking we go, we own the sea and sky. Yo ho, we roll beneath the black flag, a rollicking we go, we bleed the kingdoms dry. Hoist the black flag, lads. Justice runs in crimson. We roll beneath the black flag, a rollicking we go. Hollow.
Okay, we're here. There is... Yes, Christina, there is a game too. I don't think it's Christina. I can't remember what the name is in the, is it Miracle on 34th Street? Yes, something. There is a Santa Claus. I should not make references to things I don't know, but you know what? It's never stopped me before. We are here at Cursed Hollow, as you can see, first pick and first ban, once again, firmly grasped by the side of the spooky ghost, which does mean the sexy mofos have taken us to Cursed Hollow. I want to have a mouse on my head. That was every bit the bad idea I thought it would be. We do have our first band coming out. Will we see different bands this time? Not so far. The last time they got rid of Junkrat and Vala. Now they're getting rid of Vala and potentially Junkrat. I shouldn't announce they're getting rid of Junkrat, but you know what? Maybe. So Zeratul, again the removal. So Junkrat and oh my gosh. Garrosh? I completely knew who it was in my head, but my brain kept going to Gramash, and I'm like, no, that's a different orc. That's a different orc. Garrosh, getting removed. So we do have Junkrat. Will we have Throwman? Throwman. The Meadow, supporting Spooky Ghosts. I'm actually supporting Sexy Mofos here, because if Sexy Mofos win, that means we definitely get more games. We could potentially only have 2 more games if Spooky Ghosts keep winning, and I want 4 more games. Although after that, after how long it took to get through the break, maybe I shouldn't. We'll be here until like 3 a.m. Ooh, False Daddy. So they are leaving the garage up and available, getting rid of the pseudo global. That may mean that we're going to see a pickup on Brightwing and Dahaka right away, unless it's taken by Little Wolf and company. It's like Oliver and Company, but it's Little Wolf and Company. You know, almost exactly the same thing. Nope, Eric comes in with the blasé. I've got the pirate song stuck in my head. Help! We do not see the double global. In fact, we probably will not get a global from Brightwing because, well, you don't take Lucio and then also take Brightwing. That's a really weird decision. Lucio is also a bit of a weird decision, not entirely, but obviously his speed boost does not help on big maps because it does not increase your mounted speed. Anubarak, Anubarak, Anubarak.
Here we go again.
Now keep in mind, Karomi was banned out by Sexy Mofos on their third ban phase last time, so this is a character that Sexy Mofos was worried about, and now they have to deal with it. We also do have the Rhaegar coming out of Little Wolf, giving up on the fun police. Alright, who are you gonna get rid of? Goes for Greymane because they can't get rid of Chromie. I love the idea of them just still trying to ban Chromie. Alright, and the last time on the third ban phase... Oh yeah, you guys got rid of Medivh. It was surprised me. I was very confused when Medivh got banned out. Will we see it again? You guys have been consistent with your bans so far. And to be fair, you won the game, so like, your bans obviously weren't a problem. No, they get rid of No One Can Stop Death. They get rid of On a Pale Horse. They get rid of Malthy. Not Mephisto, not Malfurion, not Mal'Ganis, but Malthiel. That's a Ragnaros and a, like, I don't know if I disconnected or what happened there, but we do go and have a little bit of a delay coming out. But we do get Trash Bass on the Tychus and then a Ragnaros. It's interesting on Ragnaros when their opponents do not have anything super beefy yet, but they also have not picked up a tank just yet. And there aren't a lot of, like, low hit point tanks, although ETC does come to mind. Will kind of limit Tychus's ability, though not blunt it.
Victory for the Forsaken.
I am the destroyer.
You know, of the different ideas that I could have thought, as a how do you turn Tychus against them, Deathwing was not in the cards, and they actually don't have a real tank then. It's going to be Chromie, Sylvanas, and Rhaegar in the middle, with Deathwing and Blaze laning. They also did not ban you, Malby. Actually, they did get out.
With every death comes honor. Honor, redemption.
Alright, so I assume that's going to be Hanzo laning into... Oh, Tychus might try and lane into Death. I don't know. We'll have to find out. But we'll go into game number 2 in just a second. Don't go anywhere. Put your money where your mouth is. Put them bets down. And I will see you in game number 2. Alright, here we go into game number 2 here on Cursed Hollow. For anyone that does not know this map very well, this is kind of the like most basic map in Heroes of the Storm. There's going to be tributes that show up in various places, circled by little like stone groups, stone groupings. If you go and you get 3 of them, then all of your opponent's minions go down to 1 hit point, and all of your opponent's base defenses, except for the core itself, turn off. So we do go ahead and have, moving out into this here battlefield, we do go ahead and get Spooky Ghosts, represented by Rift playing the Deathwing. We are going to go ahead and get Blase, being played by Eric with a K. Boundary X going to be on the Sylvanus. We do go ahead and get Colundius is going to be playing the Chromie, and Little Wolf is going to be playing the Rhaegar. Meanwhile, on the side of Sexy Mofos, we do have Johnny, oh Johnny B, being a big baby. Boundary takes a bunch of damage from Johnny and company. Throbbing Hood on that Lucio. Throbbing Trash Bounce going to be going ahead and playing the Tychus. And then the CO on is going to be playing the Ragnaros. Meanwhile, down here in the bottom of the map, Wolf has taken a lot of damage from Rogue. Rogue looking to clean this up, but Rogue is playing Hanzo. Taking advantage of the lack of globals on the side of Sexy Mofos, which I'm surprised they had so many globals on the previous map and almost none of them here. But they are trying to hit all the lanes at once. But here comes another invasion. Boundary? No, you don't get to go by this time. Go back to where you came from, Banshee Queen. Can we talk for a second though about how appropriate it is for the Banshee Queen to be on spooky ghosts? That's a dead Chromie. But slight advantage, but not as much as you might think, because they keep ending up like leaving mid lane in order to go gank, and that just means that there's a lot of damage being done to the wall, even though they are 2 kills up on their opposition. Now we do go ahead and have Hanzo over here taking out these giants. Yeah, Eric's like, I don't want to go out there. There's a lot of enemies out there. Rift being very successful in this aggression. Nice damage from Trash Mouse. Just keep the Deathwing on a little bit on lock. Man, Calidus? Over Rogue? Both of them very, very good about getting the damage where the damage matters. Wolf is healing up Clems, and that is the thing. Rogue does not have a healer down here, so these like back and forth engagements are definitely favoring the side of Spooky Ghosts in exactly the way that is the opposite of up here, because Lucio can heal them up and they only have the Moonwell. Little wolf, bum, bum, a little wolf. Dun, dun, dun. So this is rough, trying to go into a Chromie to pick this up. Actually, Tychus just like wanders off. Okay, he's back. There are now 3 of them down here. There's the engage from the wolf. We do have Deathwing on lumbering his way down. Oh, Belinda's he definitely aggressed upon, trying to go in and get out of there. No! I'm tiny and cute. Throbbing Hood though does manage to keep Chromie from getting away, but stays a little bit too close to the towers themselves. And we do have a little wolf moving back. Deathwing actually, nope, not abandoning the fight. Thinking about abandoning the fight. All dressed up and nowhere to rogue. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-bottom. Ba-bottom, ba-bottom, ba-ba-bottom. And the battle continues. Trash Mouse gets taken down, gets caught in Chromie's cheatery sand. There goes Lucio. Lucio does get caught by a little bit of sand. Sand to the face. I feel like Lucio's healing should be reduced if he has sand in his mouth. Nice snipe from Chromie, but here comes Rogue. This is the fight that never ends. However, while this has been going on, oh, they just took it, so I can't show you. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and now they keep on singing it forever just because. Yeah, a lot of pressure's been done up to the top lane. Top lane down to about 4,000 hit points at this point. And they got the point. So everything's coming up Millhouse, as long as Millhouse is the blue team. He's got blue hair, so you know what, that makes sense. whenever Sexy Mofos like pulls ahead or has a victory, I need to say everything's coming up. Groundskeeper Willie.
Gather tribute or face my curse. The choice is simple.
Everything's coming up, Cletus. By research. Obviously, we have level 10s out, as that announces. Who have this being taken right now? They give up the objective, but this is cut out by Rogue. They're moving in. I don't think they get here in time, though. So we will have, in terms of the level 10s, ancestral healing coming out, as well as slowing sands. We've seen a lot. Bellowing Roar, Wailing Arrow, and Bunker Drop. There's no doubt we have Dragon's Arrow, Cocoon, Commandeer Odin, High Five, and Lava Wave. Oh. Rift down here to pressure, but here's the real story. Get that double boss play. This boss will 100% secure that fort. Yep, the CO was about to try and look into that.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
I got that taken care of, and Little Wolf goes down. Surprise! Big Silence comes down. This gives me a great opportunity to talk about my favorite thing in Here's the Storm, which is how come silencing doesn't stop Lucio's healing? It's sound-based. The CO about to get attacked, tries to go and move out of there, but nothing doing, and that's going to be yet another kill for Spooky Ghost, up to 6 kills. Now keep in mind the first 3 kills in this game were Sexy Mofos, and then the next 6 back-to-back have been Spooky Ghost.
Enough tribute this time.
We shall. Alright, man, this map just being painted Millhouse right now. Alright, Rogue does pick that up. They're not quite able to move in to oppose it. So this does mean the next tribute will be cursed, one way or the other. And I do think down below, Deathwing is on the verge of securing this. Although I say that, he actually... There must have been a lava wave recently, because like, Deathwing doesn't have a, like, wave coming. All 5 members in the middle not dealing with Deathwing. So Trash Mouse is on their way down, as is the CO. Both teams posturing, waiting for that next tribute. Tribute will be at the bottom, slightly favoring Sexy Mofos, is on their side of the map, but definitely not favoring them as much if Eric gets taken down. Nice Ancestral goes ahead and gets Eric down, and we do go and have a double kill. Robin Hood goes and gets out of there, but this should be a curse for the side of Spooky Ghost because they are fighting 5 into 3. Okay, dude, go get it. I'm like, if you guys leave that, dude, you'll just pop down there and get it. Rift, are you serious? I don't feel like that was the priority, I gotta say. There's a flame wave, but that's the problem. We're less than level 20, there's only one of those available at a time, and so it'll be a while before you can clear another lane. That will relieve the pressure on bottom, but there's nothing about top or mid. Giant is good for advantage. Nice. Technically 3-person arrow. It obviously definitely is not affected by it. There's Kuhn moving forward. Oh, I actually said it, dang it. I was trying to avoid that the whole cast. That was a full retreat on the side of... Fuck. Yep, this is gone. This is gone. So top lane is completely exposed. Bottom and mid do have occasional catapult pressure. We got a big stun coming out of Robin Hood. Johnny. Oh, will you die for me? Gonna be going down to that ultimately going down to Kobe, but that was just a very, very nice stun chain. And we do go and have 2 members moving up into the middle. Okay, that's why everyone moves up. They're not supporting the boss, they are splitting their aggression. Nope. They're actually going for their opponent's boss, putting pressure on the top lane. That does mean that this boss will probably get absolutely... Okay, I shouldn't say absolutely nothing, but it will get significantly less. Like, they're not trying to get structures, they're actually looking at the core here. I don't know that this... Here's the thing. If top was still up, I would 100% agree with this play. Because top isn't still up, they gave up their advantage bottom. They will get this, but I don't know that they get through shields here because their opponents are all up and they're going to be kind of limited in trying to be aggressive. Okay, I do like this. They're actually splitting their aggression. They're not trying to just go with boss and go to core. They say, okay, are you going to ignore boss in your core, or are you going to give us another keep?
Red team's
There's the CO being just taken care of. Bunches of damage. There's Rift. They're trying to move in. Just like they may have given it over and trying to go and get the core. The shields are down. The pain is scratched. There's a double stun coming through. The CO moving forward, but going for the first one to fall in this fight. They're very, very, very spread out and disproportionate fight. Trash Bounce is looking at Caladius, but there is a kill onto the bad, bad man. Caladius is super, super low, but not as low as Tychus. It does look like the boss is down, but there is some fire breath coming down. We're down to 25%. They did lose Sylvanas, but I don't think it matters. We're down to 9%. And with that, game number 2 does go in favor of the spookiest of ghosts. We do have, looking at this, we will have hero damage from Tychus leading the way. Trash Mouse with 40,000, 36,000 coming from Rogue, and Caladius is coming with 28,000. There is 50,000 in terms of healing, so again, top damage coming from the red team, top healing coming from the blue team, not super surprising. 50,000 from Little Wolf. We do have Robin Hood coming out with 36,000, and that ever important side soak. Well, Radrose cheats. The only time I'm not impressed with Radrose being number 1 soak is if he's going up against TLV and somehow he still beats TLV. But for the most part, yeah, like Deathwing or Blaze had no chance. Radrose just gets to like just clear entire lanes every couple minutes. Specifically. every 2 minutes. So here are the talents. Copy them down, take them into your Storm League matches, get all of the amazing and epic victories, and I will see thee in game number 3. Yeah, to see the fingers, they're important. I'm on the wrong screen. I was just like, where's my music? Apologies for the long delay. Again, there's a... I don't know what it is, but the team's seems like a really, really long time. Like two songs worth in order to fix... Ah! And we'll be back when we get to the actual draft. Here we are. Waiting for players. Hopefully they get here. We are here for game number 3. Game number 3? What? We are here for game number 3. Spooky Ghost versus Sexy Mofos. Spooky Ghost currently up 2-0. Trying to close out this series. Sexy Mofos trying to go ahead and get us into a game 4 and possibly game 5. We do go and have a first ban going to the side of Sexy Mofos, which does mean this map pick was by Spooky Ghost. The Murad and Murden, not that one, that's his band. Murden being banded out by the Mofos. Spooky Ghost going to respond in kind by getting rid of Vala once again. Getting rid of Vala. Do I sense? Do I smell? Do I detect a Junkrat coming? We do go and have a lot of attention being paid to the tank of that's actually really surprising to me. Sexy Mofo spinning both their bands on a tank when Spooky Ghost didn't even run a tank in their last comp. Here we go. So we go and get the Junkrat as expected, getting nicely banned out there. Junkrat. Ba-dum-bum-bum. So there we have our first actual pick going to be the Tekken Dahaka. That's surprising to me, because Dahaka will most likely be your top laner, and you're basically allowing the other team free reign to say, okay, who do I want to bring into Dahaka? If you are, I guess technically their first pick, so that the opposing team will get last pick no matter what, but that's still very, very early to show that hand. If I was going into a Dahaka, I would definitely, like Rexar would come to mind. Sonya's pretty good. There's a lot of things that Dahaka doesn't duel all that particularly well. Just don't go Leo. We do have Kalindius coming out with the Tychus and Rogoth taking the Diablo. Obviously, one of Diablo's biggest headaches is that Tychus. So taking them together is great, but Johnny going to come out with the Blaze, and that does definitely murky up the waters as to who was going to be top lane. We might have a 1-3-1 situation where Dahaka in the top, Blaze in the bottom, 3-man roving around. Dahaka in the top, Blaze in the bottom. Robin once again on the Lucio. My armrest fell off, but I'm still using it. It's still supporting my arm, darn it. I am an absolute goober, and I'm proud of it. Well, that's got to be some scouting. And then we do have interesting. I wouldn't have thought Leo was that big a threat, although I guess you got two honks of beef, and Leo definitely can shoot through their hit points. Oh yeah, I'm not saying Dahaka is bad, I'm just saying I'm surprised they showed it that early, but that was on the premise that it was going to be their top lane hero, and they were letting their opponents pick into it. I didn't say they shouldn't take Dahaka, I just said I would expect it to be show up on the 4 or 5.
I'm in.
Kira, that's a pick. Kira is a duelist hero, very, very, very good into both, really good into Blaze, pretty good into Dahaka. Dahaka can burrow and get out of some for bleed damage.
From order comes
So they're not going a hard tank, it looks like. Well, their opponents do have Diablo, of course. the wolf you feed. I guess that is true, yeah. As long as the Leo's paying attention, you can always spooky walk away and avoid kicks. So that's a very damage-heavy team. You've got Tychus and Kira and Kael'thas. No true offlaner. Like, Kira is going to act as the offlaner, but that does mean that the Bruiser comp is going to be able to kind of maneuver into them pretty well. But it's a matter. The real question is going to be whether Lucio can keep up with all that damage that's going to come out of the three of them. We'll find out. Predictions are up. Put your money where your mouth is. I will see you in game number 4 in just, or game number 3. I will see thee in game number 3 in just a second. No, let's not do that. So here we have, representing our threat of the end of the game, one more win, and they do clean this out, the Spooky Ghost. We do go and have Boundary coming out here and playing the Kael'thas. We will have Rogoth coming out and playing the Diablo. Little baby dragon right next to them being played by Little Wolf, Brightwing. Eric with the K is going to be going ahead and playing the Kira. With the little dog with the surgery coat on its head. And then Callidius is going to be playing Tychus. They are the Sentinels of Slaughter. They are spooky ghosts.
3, 2, 1.
On the other side of the battlefield, representing sexy mofos, the monarchy of murder. We do go in and get Johnny B coming out on the Blase. Shogun Misa going to be playing the Dagon Dahaka. Lots of damage on the Rogoth. Super deep, and that will be a very quick kill. Yeah, Rogoth, you didn't have souls yet. I don't know if you knew that. We will have Robin Hood playing the Lucio. Shogun Misa on the Dahaka. Trash Mouse onto the Passaface. And then we do get Sylvanus coming out and being played by Rogue. Looking at our level 1 talents, did you go and get... Yeah, Black Soul, so 0 charges. Nothing died before Diablo. But we do go and get the party bits coming out of Lucio. Already up to 35 stacks of static charge. Mana addicts, so we do not have convection. That was a really nice play from Dahaka early on, where Dahaka kind of circled around and came up behind. Man, at least the sexy mofos are here for blood. They're like, we do not like the slow and steady way you won. We're just going to knock you on the back foot early. Although keep in mind, they did that the previous game. They got the first 3 kills, and then I don't think they ever got another one.
Inherit the Dragon Knight's power and lay waste to this forsaken kingdom.
Both sides going ahead and going to go ahead and pick this up. Tychus by himself. Little Wolf does come down just in case of an invasion, but it looks like none is intended. We have a battle for the bottom and a battle for the top. Actually, I want to see this one. I don't really see Kira very often. Kira did take maximum effort. Wait, is Kira Deadpool? Oh my goodness, oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm sorry, Shogun. All dressed up with nowhere to go. I really like that song, I sing it too much. I gotta play more Kira. I used to try and main Kira, and I got out of practice with her. That's an idea. Moshers, if you're seeing this, I'm a-comin'. Naruto doesn't say maximum effort. What are you talking about? We do go and have both points are controlled by the red team. We have a nice push going on here, trying to go in and get this taken care of. And there is a pause, so I'll have to be right back. You guys can't see the mini-map because then the 30 seconds will expire. Alright, and we are back. Apparently they lost audio, but then it came back. It was just a momentary outage. But the Dragon Knight is picked up. We do go and have a Lucio Dragon. Molby, I don't know what that word is, but be careful. Alright, we do have a up top task hard to go down, but this dragon is getting work done. Wilgoth super low, not quite able to be taken out though, and the Dragon Knight goes down, but they do get bottom wall at the same time as up top. Top wall is taken, but hey guys, what's going on? I don't know why I said it like that. Don't judge me. I actually thought this was an ambush by the blue team. Apparently it's an ambush by the red team. That awkward moment in the military history where awkward moment in military history whenever I don't remember what I was going to say now. Like, I remember what I started to say. I was hoping by repeating it would come back, but it did not. So you know what? Just don't worry about it. We do go and have the 4-man is taking this down below. We are at 3 kills to 2, so relatively even. Wilgoth might be all dressed up with nowhere to go. There's a teleporting from Brightwing in order to save them, but this is a lot of damage, and the Wolf goes down. Palladius is super not doing well. There's this 4 versus 2 and they are running in. Sylvanas turns that off and they do have a double Berserk Camp pushing into the bottom here.
My beloved is gone. His power remains. Control the shrines and make use of it.
Oh, really? They do not sound alike?
Dragon Knight's power.
Alright, bottom is controlled by the red team. There's a little bit. There are 4 people in the area, so they are looking for a fight. Johnny goes in. Oh, not quite. So close. I can't believe for Brightwing to show up. Brightwing does not quite save them, and Rogoth is in a lot of trouble. Guys, I think we might get a meeting number 4. Like, they are here, and they are looking for blood. Specifically, blue blood. This game has Groundskeeper really written all over it. But it's definitely not over yet. We do go and have Eric does come into the middle in order to secure this area. Does not let them control this. Taka is moving back up top, and I do not think Kira can stop all of these guys. So Kira is going to try and stop Shogun. Kira has gone ahead and taken Ensnaring Swing, followed by the Thirst. And Final Strike. Oh, we do have a big engagement in the middle. Apocalypse comes out. We do have a kill onto the Kael'thas. Johnny is in the bunker, kind of deep in enemy lines, but they definitely do have a disadvantage with the Kael'thas going down. It's a good thing Kael'thas didn't take conviction. That's all I gotta say. And once again, Rogot moving back. Does have 58 souls. We have 215 stacks, still need another 85 from Itasaface.
Hero slain.
And once again, this Kira is just, like, apparently Kira is good against dinosaurs, who knew? So keep in mind, Dahaka can go ahead and just burrow straight into the fight, wherever the fight happens to be. There's lots of Rogoth, and Rogoth, you got nowhere to go. And it looks like the Banshee Queen is going to become the Dragon King. Ooh, ow. Now, for those of you that are pedantic, you might be like, it's the Dragon Knight, not the Dragon King. Okay, but it's the Queen of Thorns' husband. Tychus does go ahead and secure that Tassadar. Tassadar gets the heck out.
Red team has destroyed the fort.
We're looking to make it a 3-fer. Oh, Kira might be. Yeah, they are hunting. They're like, let's get that Kira. Kira's killed us a few too many times. I don't like it. But Kira's got friends.
That beast is not my beloved. Not anymore.
Maybe we're trying to get some pressure going up top. They're definitely looking for a little wolf. The wolf is smartly not moving out into the danger zone. Although there's enough of them there, the danger zone. Yeah, the wolf was like, okay, even under this fort is a danger zone. I don't see any of them.
Red team has destroyed the fort. It won't be long before the shrines are ready for the taking.
Should have maybe in a bit of trouble. Nope, he's going to go ahead and burrow to relative safety. Comes out right here.
There must always be a Dragon Knight, but will it be you?
How would you go down Throbbing Head moving through? Rogue leading this and leading the way. Right, they're waiting to see who will step out here. Rogue is currently being bait. There comes Johnny. Johnny does miss with the charge, though. Well, not quite quick enough. Everyone can get in place after that. There is the big stun. Lots of damage. Unstoppable comes out onto the Sylvanas, that's her name. I got distracted by the fact that they murdered a Protoss.
I tried to save this realm. Now it burns.
So they do get the Dragon Knight, but this is going to be one of the less effective Dragon Knights because they did lose 2 people. They do go in and booty bounce away, but here comes Caridius. They definitely want to keep Tychus away from that because the percent damage will absolutely destroy the Dragon Knight. You can already see that happening. Yeah, this Dragon Knight doing a whole bunch of nothing, unfortunately. Runs up to the Bridge of Doom saying, "Save me, Bridge of Doom!"
I have seen enough. For now.
I don't know how that dinosaur is still alive. What happened? Diablo comes up like, "Hey guys, what happened?" Alright, nice for 2 for 2. A little bit of a turnaround as Diablo went up and joined the battle. So the blue team will be back up before the red team will. Red team already trying to go ahead and take this, but Kira does scout it out. Not quite able to prevent that from happening, but here's the aggression.
Slain. Another chance to prove yourself worthy.
I do going to have another fight break out over here. Now keep in mind they're just now getting Lucio back and they're not going to have access to Dahaka for a bit. But of course when they get Dahaka, Dahaka can come... Actually can't really come straight in. There's not any bushes like right here. Yeah, this is a weird defense because you know that you're fighting into spell armor. Oh, Caridius is so brave. Actually managed to survive. I thought Tychus was dead for sure. I thought there was no way. They are moving away. They did lose 1 person, but their opponents lost 3. So they once again have time to move the map. And it looks like the little dragon's going to become a big dragon. Or not? What I saw someone down here. What happened? Shogun is playing with fire, like they're securing this top point, but they do not want to keep trickle feeding. Polymorph comes down, does go ahead and consume the essence, no more essence available. Shogun trying to go ahead and stay in this fight. There's still a lot. They are outnumbered. Here comes everyone. Nope, here comes the cavalry. Eric diving in. Eric does not give a sensor. They're moving through. This is a 5 versus 5. Everyone is here. This is just like Smash Ultimate. Never mind. Everyone is no longer here. The Banshee Queen has gone back to roost. Is that what Banshees do? Do Banshees roost? Yeah, this might be a bit of a problem. Shogun getting pulverized. Let's go ahead and dive into Robin Hood. Can you save yourself? Oh my god, the answer is actually yes? Man, Eric! Eric kind of reminds me of Scrappy too, who's just like, I'll take you all on!
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
I kind of love it though, I'm not gonna lie.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
So there goes the... Wait! Oh my goodness, they actually... This went down while all that was going on? I mean, obviously they did have a bit of a defense. Now, they still don't have Tassadar. This is not an even fight. Kalthos moving up to the top. They're like, I'm sure some of our opponents will not be up top. Oh, Kira not... No, Kira went down to the bottom. So this is still 4 versus 4 until Tassadar gets there. Tassadar is a little uncertain where they want to be. But will be arriving slightly before Kira, but only very slightly. And Shogun Misa going to be going down. There is Johnny. Johnny gets out of the bunker. Big, big, big attack. We do go and have Kalthos going down. Absolute slaughterfest as the blue health bars go down, but the red go down even faster. We've only got Johnny left. Johnny trying to survive. Johnny, where are your choosers? I wanted the little dragon to become a big dragon. I'm a bit surprised they're going for mid here.
Blue team's core has taken damage.
Oh, the core is under attack. Brightwing is on their way back. Try and deal with that. I don't think it will get through shields. Meanwhile, Eric with a K and Diablo going to make quick work of this fort. Kira's siege is actually pretty good.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Scouting final strike, apparently. Does move back, realizes that 4 of their opponents are back, so don't want to get caught in this.
Serve the dark
The power is yours no longer.
Now I've got that song stuck in my head. I'm so bad at getting songs stuck in my head. Help! Did you go and have Blaze ducks into the pillbox? That's moving up top. Actually, both of them have them going through. I do think slight advantage may be on the blue side because it's joining an active push, whereas this one's going to be in the front. Does look like we are sweeping up, trying to get to Dahaka. Dahaka apparently making the same decision I did, saying, okay, our guys are slightly disadvantaged. Let me go fix that. But Dinosaur Hunter Eric is on the case.
Power gathers within the shrines. Seize them and become
They're moving back. Their opponents are starting to move a push, but does go ahead and abandon when they see their opponents are... Because they actually did teleport back within sight of the minions.
Control both shrines, and the Dragon Knight's power is yours. Blue team's core is under attack.
This is... Okay, this will be cleaned up. Lots of damage coming through. We do go down the bunker. Final strike does not connect with anything. Tessar hiding in the bunker, but will not survive much longer. Tessar gets cleaned up, and the aggression is coming. Unstoppable is trying to get out of there. I love how I just said the Unstoppable as if that's their name. Not Sylvanas, not Rogue. It's Unstoppable today. And we got another Dargon coming, I do believe. I think this gets in the way in time. I don't. Nope. They need to already be channeling. Always be channeling. Moving back and forth. It looks like Brightman going to try and reclaim control of this. Naka already moving down below. Cassaface is back. Kale Voss trying to be turned from an elf to a dragon and does so successfully. Alright, Cat is a decent number of opponents. We do go and have this keep is going down. Or not. I just lied to you all. Down to 175 health. Oh, and they could not afford to lose that. That actually could be really bad because opponents do have a win condition lined up. We do go and get the Lucio Trash Mouse. Eric is once again just fighting the world. Okay, I have a question. How come Eric was not in every game? Like, Eric is playing out of their mind right now. This is ridiculous.
Red team's core is under attack.
And they're trying to move into this. Now, obviously, Johnny is still up, but Johnny is the sole defender. Little Wolf is not wanting to get in there. Yeah, I think they realized they're like, oh, we cannot do this. We need a wave or something. Meanwhile, this is a bit of a problem. There's two catapults building up bottom.
Blue team's core is under attack.
This is 26-16. This has been an absolute slaughter of a game. Can I just say? Is always the problem slash feature of this map, because like I think they're both in cover. Like I don't think that.
Prepare yourselves, heroes. The shrines will soon be active again.
Oh! Well, once again, we are at a risk. Never mind. Of blue cleaning up and killing everything. Oh, but they are focusing on Eric. I don't know how they had a vision of Eric, to be honest. Oh my goodness, Rogue!
My husband is
that was kind of amazing.
Remind this kingdom of his strength.
Eric says, I don't care, and die. Eric may get killed by these minions, though.
Blue team's core is
Oh my god, watching Eric just like, jumping around. Jump around, jump up, and get down. I'm trying my best not to be biased, but this Kira play is just giving me life right now. Such good coordination. Like, Rogoth pushed him into the final strike. like, and Eric started before the push, so like Eric has just played Rogoth enough that Eric knew that Rogoth was going to push him. That's fantastic. Alright, top is taken by our blue team. Blue is moving to the bottom. Meanwhile, the 4-man, they are a little bit split, so the 4-man might be able to do something, but the 4-man is not a 4-man because the dragon's up top. Ro does go ahead and avoid that, does move back, but lots again, we do have the buckler coming down. Johnny will be okay for the second. Eric's super low, but there's Brightwing coming in to save the day. Shogun consumes their essence. Super clutch heal. Not going to lose just yet, but just getting shredded down again, but managed to survive. Unstoppable comes out from Johnny. Eric says, "You're unstoppable, win away, let's go!" Well, once again, triple catapults on core. The shielding is down, the paint is scratched.
The Dragon Knight shall reduce you to silver.
You have Little Wolf coming back here to defend this, but they went down to 65% from this. Like, that is a ongoing problem, but it may be a much less significant problem as they are pushing in on the core right now. But again, hey, we get damage through shields too. And there they go, down to 44%. The Dragon Knight is we are at a 30-minute Dragon Knight, and that is going to be the end of the game and the end of the series, as we do have Spooky Ghost 3-0 win here in our semi-final match. Let me see if I can get a interview set up right quick. I will be back momentarily. Hello everyone. While we wait to see if anyone from the Ghosters is going to come in here and join me, we can look at stats right quick. Damage, is anyone surprised to see Eric at the top of the board? 134,000 damage. Tyga's coming with 97,000 and Kael'thas with 82. Sylvanas also with 82, so, you know, like, keep it in perspective. I don't know why I said it like that. That was weird. We do go and have, in terms of the healing, Little Wolf leading the way. And hello, Little Wolf. Speaking of which. Well, we already talked about damage. We were talking about healing numbers. But speaking of the scary Kira lady, hello, Eric. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I just have to ask, like, did they offend you in game number 2 or something? Because you were out for blood? Like, at one point during the game, I'm like, okay, Eric's just playing like Scrappy Doo. It's like, I'm gonna fight y'all! I will say, my one regret from game number 3 is I was so excited about the absolutely insane stuff you were doing. I feel like I kind of neglected the other 9 players. Because it was just sort of like, just keep the camera on Kira, because Kira's doing ridiculous stuff all the time. So I do have to ask, because I do have to say, game number 3 started off looking really, really, like, bad for you guys. Like, I think they got all 3 forts and maybe even the bottom keep before you got a single other structures down. So, did you feel like it was going to turn around, or were you like, because there were definitely times where it looked like they were just wiping your team and then going to walk through bottom and win, and then, again, Kira was just like, no, I'm going to fight everyone. Oh, why is it not broadcasting the audio output? That's weird. 1 second. Apparently they couldn't hear you this whole time, which is rude. Wait, 1 second. But I have to fix it first. 1 second.
You can hear me.
Well, they can't.
Bummer.
Also, you're a robot. Also, now they should be able to hear you. So
to recap, Kira 16 is broken. As long as we haven't lost by level 16, we always have a chance because we can clear Dragon Knights really fast and go from there.
You also just started roboting. I'm not sure why.
Oh no. My connection seems alright on my end, but I apologize.
Wait, that might be on my end.
Maybe. I can hear you fairly okay here, for what it's worth. But I can also hear Raka fairly well, for what it's worth.
Yeah, same. Maybe it's just Discord.
Yeah, it's acting a little weird. I'm not 100% sure why. But okay, I'm gonna keep it diagnosing while I also talk. So the other thing we talked about is so yeah, that game number 3 was just kind of entirely down to you being insane. I shouldn't say entirely. Like everyone played, all the players played well. It was just, oh my goodness. Yes, AI are playing hot at the moment. But you guys ended up getting map pick the previous 2 games. What made you pick the maps you did? Because you kind of picked 2 radically. You're like, okay, let's pick the smallest map in the map pool. Okay, now let's play the biggest map in the map pool.
I think that was the only map we picked of the series, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, did they take map pick the other 2? Well, dang it.
Yeah, we got first pick the first 2 games.
That ruins my question.
Maybe we can answer for the other 2.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and then what I will say about our map pick for the last one is that I think if the series is going to go long, I would rather have a situation where we get first pick on Infernal Shrines, which is part of the reason why we went with Dragon Shard with that game. Because in terms of their higher win rate map, we went with the intention of winning, right? But in the case that we didn't, we wanted to set ourselves up with, they're probably going to want to pick Shrines at some point because it's a fairly decent map for them, and I'd rather have first pick for that map.
Yeah.
Real quick, I'm going to try and reconnect, see if that fixes it.
Cool.
Okay, I just didn't want you to be like, where did she go? Didn't really, but okay. So, yeah. So starting off, what kind of led to you guys being the oops no tank comp in game number 2? And were you surprised when they were like, okay, we'll run this too in game 3, where they're like, we're not gonna have any tanks?
The oops no tank comp in game 2 is very much a practiced thing with like the Deathwing mid and this what's supposed to be like a 2v1 or 2v less in the side lanes. What we're supposed to do in that case is have the Deathwing take Skyfall and kind of delay objectives and go from there, and then we misclicked the Deathwing level 7, so it kind of ruined that strategy, but it worked out, I guess.
I did. Okay, thank you for answering that. I was going to ask, I was like, what? On Cursed Hollow of all things, why did you not take Skyfall? Like, that seems like the most... So, that explains that?
Yep.
And then going back to Tomb of the Spider Queen, like, it definitely felt like you guys were, once you guys hit level 10, you were just sort of like this roving kill squad. I felt so bad, because it was just consistently like you would show up out of a bush and then someone would die, and they had such a hard time actually getting anyone turned in.
Who did they heal on that game? I forget. It was because we had Ando and Joe.
Yeah, you had Ando and Joe, and
did they have Lucio that game? I think.
I think Lucio was game 2 and 3. I want to say game 1. Were they on Bright? Yeah, because they had 2 globals for some reason. They had Brightwing and Dahaka.
Yeah.
And
so it was kind of hard for them to deal with the Blessed Shield engage.
Yeah, the Blessed Shield engage plus the Light Bomb immediate follow up.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that every once in a while they would. I remember at one point Dahaka managed to burrow out of it, but other than that, it was pretty easy cleanup.
Yeah.
But those are my questions about the actual game. But I have to ask, why is your team called Spooky Ghosts?
I think we've answered this before, right?
So you have to ask every time.
I do. That's such a nice tradition. You can tell the story, Eric.
Oh no, it's all you.
Okay, alright.
I feel like I've talked a lot.
So, back in 2017, I want to say ish, we played in Heroes Lounge, and our team was called Slug Me Daddy, and then because we were like a freaking Abathur 1 trick team, it was really fun actually. And then we joined NGS, and we kind of restarted our team, and our old teammate Nick, the guy who played Abathur, is the guy who left. And he would say he would say like spooky and like in this really funny way whenever like something bad was happening on the map, or like the other team had like something going on for them. He'd be like spooky. So when we did the new team, we just kind of defaulted to that. I think the alternative name that we always like to say that was there were the Gold Animals and the Malfurianians. But yeah, and then the other thing too is I think part of the reason why we went with it too is because Eric would often use like the little like the disappointed ghost emoji. What's yours called, Eric?
It's just like, ghost.
It's ghost. It looks. He's so sassy. He's so disappointed in you.
Yeah, very uninterested in whatever.
If you knew Eric in person, you would also find that that's such an appropriate ghost for him too. It's great. Yeah, so that's how we're Spooky Ghosts. We've been together now for a really long time. It's been, God, Eric, has it been like 4 years now? 5 years?
Probably 5. Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty old up there in terms of NGS teams now, I would say.
Yeah, I think that's probably true.
Yeah, so that's been cool. I really enjoyed that. We've gotten to meet some cool people. We've had a couple of people shuffle in and out of the team, but we still have the same 4 or 5 people that we started with when we set it up on a win.
Well, I always ask that because first of all, it's a great story, and secondly, if you ever watch my cast, I ask whichever team wins for the story of their name. Sometimes they have really, really cool names, and then some really, really cool stories, and sometimes it's like, well, we threw a lot of ideas at a wall, and then we picked this one.
What I will say though is the teammate that we have this season as an additional member, his name actually I don't want to talk to people because I do that on accident. But he's great. He's really, really cool, and I would say that a lot of the success that we have this season has been due in large part to him kind of pushing us to play the game in ways that we didn't before. So yeah.
Yeah, the Deathwing comp is a really good example of that.
It's very much his brainchild. So yeah, kudos to God. The problem is I don't know people's tags.
Rift.
Yeah, hey.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, those of you in Div B, keep that in mind. If you want to beat Spooky Ghost, somehow snipe Rift.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But with that,
Don't do that. He just became a homeowner. It's so sad.
With that being said, those are all the questions I had for you. Let me turn it over to you for any shout outs you might want to give.
You can go first, Eric.
Shout outs to Rift for staying up and playing late, even though he's East Coast, as is half of our team. So we always appreciate that for them sticking around, because I know Rift especially has like early work. So Happy you could join us. My other shout out is to Severn for his Kira guide. 'Cause that's like half the reason that I wanted to play Kira in the first place, is I watched that video and hopefully did it justice. I think that's it for me.
I had a midterm earlier today, so I'm going to do a shout out to my Fundamentals of Biomedical Engineering professor, Dr. Rebecca Sugarman. Thank you for making the enthalpy problem not too bad, and for assuring me that my goldfish, James Pond, did not die in our example problem. So that was pretty cool.
Okay, that may be the best name I've ever heard.
Right? James Pond, my goldfish. I know, but shout out to my team. I had a great time. This was a really nice series. The other team played great too. I think that last game could have gone in their direction for sure. So I had a great time.
I did too. Thank you very much for putting on the show. And we'll see you in the divisional finals and then possibly the grand finals, depending on what Psystorm Probes has to say about that.
Yeah, maybe we'll actually win it for once. That'd be kind of cool.
Well, you ended the season in the first seed, so you're definitely in the best position to do so.
Yeah.
So it'll be good.
But see you next week. Thank you for being here and enjoy the after party.
Alrighty. Thanks, Raka. Thanks for the cast as always. You're always great.
Casting Raka.
My pleasure, of course. I'm so sorry they robot. I don't know what happened. I fixed the audio and then all of a sudden there must be something weird about that audio thing. It must be like trying to... Oh, that's weird. Okay, that might be part of it, is that the audio was like muted. Oh well, doesn't matter. Let me see where I can get you. Who is doing cool and fun things? Looks like no one is currently casting, but you know we're gonna go say hi to Alicia. Okay, you didn't know that, but I just told you that, so now you know that. That is not how you raid.